We have an area that we are watching but not worrying about at this time. That is in the Caribbean Sea. Has a 60% chance of development. What we are looking at is convection increasing in this area as it continues to track toward the west there, with a 60% chance of developing over the next 5 days. Now, the system is going to run into some problems. I don't expect it to make it anywhere near Texas, due in parts to the cold front that we're seeing. That's going to create a lot of wind shear across the Gulf. High pressure also would steer anything that does develop away from the Gulf of Mexico over the weekend. There's going to be another dip in the jet stream that continues to create a lot of wind shear as we look ahead to next week. High pressure still in place, so all of these features really blocking anything from making its way into the Gulf of Mexico as we look ahead to next week. One thing that you might notice if you are headed out on the water, however, are some increased wave activity and windiness that's going to come along with our cold front, right? So we're tracking 4 to 6 foot waves out in the Gulf, likely along our beaches closer to 2 to 4 feet. As that cold front moves through, we'll see the wind shifting out of the north, so we'll see offshore flow by this afternoon and into the overnight hours. Waves still about 2 to 4 feet along the coast into early Saturday morning, but we start to see those waves lowering 1 to 2 feet as that front moves further away. We continue to see that offshore flow heading into Sunday. I'm not expecting much in the way of wave activity on Sunday. However, wind speeds also are going down on Sunday. But as far as today goes, winds may make conditions hazardous out on the water. We'll see shifting winds. We've got onshore flow, or kind of a longshore flow from the south early on, then westerly winds shifting northwest pretty quickly heading into this afternoon with gusts around 35 miles per hour. So there is a small craft advisory for both our bays and our Gulf waterways that's going to be through 1 o'clock on Saturday. I think this officially gets underway Friday today around 1 o'clock as well. So that small craft advisory is in place. We also have the cold front bringing storms to our coastal waters between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Winds are going to be out of the southeast, shifting west 10 to 20 knots, gusts 25 knots. Again, waves closer to the beach, probably around 3 feet. Choppy conditions in the bays today. Pressure is low, water temperature 76. High tide will be this evening around 8:38 to 8:54 through Bob Hall Pier, Port Aransas 5:35 in the Packery Channel. I want to point out our winds staying pretty strong Friday and Saturday, still keeping that northwesterly flow. We shift a little bit more north to northeast on Sunday, turning a bit more variable, but those winds lowering quite a bit there on Sunday. So we're still dealing with sustained winds up to 20 miles per hour both Friday and Saturday, then 2 to 12 miles per hour looking ahead to Sunday. John Thomas.